Well, this World Cup is not disappointing, is it? Thrilling game after thrilling game. We've got into the knockout stages now, and well, what a second half that was, wasn't it? After the lethargy of the first half, moment of magic that we saw from Messi, obviously, and then we just thought it was going to peter out into a comfortable victory for Argentina, but not with football. You never know, even with that fella. What a magnificent second half performance from him. I mean, really exciting stuff, and Australia getting the run for the money at the end, but it wasn't to be. Privileged to be here watching.
So lucky to be in this stadium to watch him. What a second half performance from him. First half with his goal. We've spoken about his ability a million times. He's had the hunger and desire and his ability to run with the ball and attract so many players to him, which then frees up his opponents. Yeah, I mean, the story is him, but what a performance from Australia as well to come back into the game. I mean, that sort of epitomises what they've done in this tournament. Lucky goal, but they give it a right good goal towards the end there. I mean, it could have if it wasn't for a fantastic save. Extra time, but the best team won.
Yeah, Messi there has put on the best individual performance we've seen at this World Cup so far. He's by a mile. Best showboating. Laying charges on a plate for teammates.
Kept missing them.
He kept missing, and he was going back again. I'm going to get him on the score sheet, and then it was just doing. The crowd were just. It was almost like godlike after every single thing he done. Yeah, it was just crazy. So and we were as much looking at the pitch as looking at the fans after everything he'd done, because the reaction of the fans, I've not seen anything like this.
Pablo, your heart was beating. Your heart was beating.
So pleased and so happy for the boys of Messi and everyone, Scaloni as well. Well done. Well played tonight, and yeah, having this number 10 in the team makes everything a lot easier for everyone. So. Yeah.
It does remind me a little of 1986 in the side of Maradona. They were very hard to play against, tough, endured tough games and saw the way through. They had a really good centre forward in Valdano, and we seem to be having that with Alvarez, and then they'd basically be difficult to beat and rely on the magic of Maradona. And there's so many similarities. Obviously Maradona was at his peak, Messi is obviously coming to the end of his career, but can they do it?
Yeah, but we're still relying on Messi so much.
Absolutely.
We have seen in the
too much
games. Yeah, too much, I would say, because the first half was not good enough, and we were saying at half-time, you know, we needed to play a lot quicker, and you can see when Messi's on the ball, he's the only way he brings, you know, so much dangers and a real threat going forward, you know, and that's why, you know, just
they're a tough side. They've got a bit about them. They don't mind mixing it up as well. They've got defenders who don't mind a scrap in a fight. They've got a couple of dogs in midfield who run and again they don't mind putting a tackle in. But they've got that little piece of magic, and with him and with Alvarez up top, they've got that quality. So yeah, they have got a chance, absolutely.
Yeah. There he is, Messi. How does he do the things he does, Rio? I mean, I've seen him so many times, hundreds and hundreds of matches I've watched him play, and I just don't know how you can do that stuff.
I swear, if we had a camera on us in here, though, the way we were jumping up and down, I've lost my voice. We're screaming, and like, how is he doing this? He's embarrassing players, but with his head up. You know, when people normally take people on and go through a cluster of players, their head's down, but they don't see the pitch. He's taking people on and also seeing the pitch and where opponents are, spatial awareness. He's just phenomenal.
We'll come to Messi shortly, but someone else we spoke about before the game, Alvarez, you said you liked him.
Yeah,
and he didn't do his reputation any harm at all. He's really emerging talent, isn't he?
It's a great spot from Manchester City to go and get him. They press high, they work hard. He did his bit also. He reads it really well. It's a clever finish. I mean, it's the goalkeeper's fault. I really like him. I think he offers something different for them in terms of that relationship that he has with Messi, because he's the one that's going to run in behind. He's quick and he's clever, and he can score a goal. He started again today, as he did against Poland, scored then, scored tonight.
Do you think if he just stayed on, he might have had a hat-trick?
I think he would have, yeah.
I don't want to go too far, and I'm not saying he's at that level or anywhere near this level yet, but he reminds me of he's a blend of Sergio Aguero and Carlos Tevez. He's got the tenacity of Tevez. He's going to score goals.
That would be a hell of a player, wouldn't it?
Will be. He's got a long way to go, don't get me wrong, but there's similarities in the way he plays.
21, so he's young, but off the ball, it's incredible how hard he works, you know, and you have to appreciate that from a striker. Normally, sometimes they're a bit lazy, but no, he's the one that always pressed, central defender, a goalkeeper, and we see the example.
It seemed like it was all over, the cruising, and then football being football. It was a very bizarre goal. Goodwin shot and deflected off Fernandez.
But you have to credit Australia as well. They kept going. Up until this point, there wasn't really a big threat at all. But once this goal went in, which was a crazy, crazy outcome, because the goal was going so far wide. But after this, they just became a team that looked like they were going to get back in this, because they were pressing. They showed great character.
Oh, it was definitely going in, wasn't it? Why have not given him that? It was. Going in the crowd, I think, yeah.
Oh, mate.
And then suddenly, the left-back, bitch, thought he was Lionel Messi. I mean, what a tackle as well from Martinez.
Did you see his celebration after that?
Yeah, pumped.
I love that from defenders. I love that.
Yeah.
We all thought he was going to go down as well, maybe. No, I mean, he went past 3 or 4 defenders, but what an unbelievable tackle that is. 2 defenders sat there. What's that about, lads? Hey?
That's as good as a goal, that. And he'll be getting tapped on the back as much as I'm sure someone like a Messi today for that.
Well, you saw the way the players reacted to him.
Watch him get up
Martinez was just in goal.
Great tackle. Look.
There you go, look.
Yeah, look at that.
Well done, Lisandro.
And then Garang called, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right at the death. Newcastle signing, Alan.
I know, yeah. He come on as a substitute. I mean, he didn't have to put himself around, didn't he? Let the defenders know he was there, and we're thinking, this is his opportunity. Goalkeeper needs
brilliant.
A lot of praise there, you know, because he's quick out. Martinez blocks it. Last kick of the game, virtually, wasn't it?
Watch the reaction as well if the replay lasts long enough. And you see the players hug.
The 2 Martinez's, 2 massive moments.
There you go, look at this. Look at this, eh?
What's being said there? Habla?
Well, just listen. But it's just well done, because that's all you need from the goalkeepers. You know, just be ready for those moments to make an incredible save.
You've seen that tackle from Martinez, and you've seen that save as well. What it means to them as well.
You guys scored goals, so you know if there's a certain feeling you get. Defenders, that's their type of goal.
No, absolutely. Let's remind ourselves of the goal that put Argentina ahead. Lionel Messi, bit of magic.
No, it was phenomenal. I think again the guys explained it really well at half time in terms of him staying on side, then creating the space. But the separation, the little step there that he takes off of the defender that separates him there, gives him that little bit of time to be able to get this shot off. Here he plays it. We've seen this many times this run. But watch his step in a sec.
That's nice.
Off his right foot to get back up. Towards the ball, bang, there it is. And it's a fantastic finish. Cool.
The touch isn't bad either, you know. That touch there, you know, that touch just to set himself up. That one there.
It's one he does regularly. You saw it earlier in the competition with his first goal. Well, he got a penalty in the first.
Did you have to think about your touch in those situations, like in and around the box, before you set yourself for it, or is it just natural?
I've no idea. I was not on the same planet.
You know what I'm talking about? When you're in the box, you guys had many opportunities in and around the box.
6-yard box, yeah.
But do you think about it though? Or does it just come to you naturally?
Well, no, but the way he works that space, the way you highlight that, and then all of a sudden it just happens for him. I mean, it's an unbelievable touch to set himself up. But the way he creates that space for himself is phenomenal.
Shall we have a little bit of a Messi loving?
Why not?
Just enjoy a couple of minutes of the absolute glory and joy that he gives you on a football pitch.
I'm going to try and stay quiet.
You won't.
Enjoy it. We've said it. I mean, his ability to carry that ball and caress that ball when there's so much going on around him.
If he
5 years ago, that is a goal.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, with that extra yard of pace that he used to have.
But I think he knows that it's his last World Cup, and you can really see he's enjoying it. Man,
this one here, I like this one. is unbelievable. Slows him down a little bit. Bodies everywhere.
Sucks them all in.
Release, yeah. Look, there's 4 bodies he's dragged to him and just says, go on, you just feed yourself. Put it away. It disappoints. Get off me. Get off. How does he get out of there? How is he getting out of there?
People underestimate his strength as well, don't they?
He's got everything.
Everything. Have another one. Go on. Oh.
He does things I've never seen any other player, except probably Maradona, do.
Yeah.
And to have 2 of those players, both left-footed, both from the same country,
incredible.
both small.
But sometimes we just keep asking those, who was better and all that.
Different eras. Enjoy them both.
Whenever he gets the ball, the whole stadium gets on their feet, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter where he is on the football pitch. You can see everyone
Should have
just
scored there,
rise.
though.
That's why I feel we're
There
lucky.
he is.
That's why I feel we're lucky to be even in the stadium tonight.
Yeah.
We're all sitting here because to see the fans, you can't even to translate that back home to what that is like. It's
Leading the
amazing.
celebrations again. What are they singing, Pablo? Do you know?
Some of the songs from the fans, and it's brilliant to see the atmosphere of the stadium today again. Brilliant. I don't know. Maybe I heard there's 36,000 Argentinians out in Qatar, and you can see a lot of Argentinians today. The stadium right behind the team.
It really looks like he's enjoying it.
Messi producing those moments of magic where you can see the fans just loving it.
There's a belief from their fans, you can feel it in this stadium, the way they're going about it, and they've got that connection with the team, and they sort of understand each other, and it's brilliant to be part of it in the stadium.
Just behind the goal, still there, just thinking about.
Well, we've got our first quarter-final. It's Argentina, of course. We've just seen them go through. Netherlands, who had a kind of similar game, didn't they? Got 2 up, looked like they were cruising, but USA got a goal, but Netherlands got another one quickly afterwards. So there you have it. That's that top half of the draw that they're in there. And they've got a lot of World Cup history, If you go back to 1974, second group stage, Netherlands beat them 4-0. I think Cruyff got 2, if my memory serves me right. The final, 78, that was amazing. The ticker taping everywhere in Argentina. Mario Kempes, Luque and all those players. 98, of course, the Bergkamp goal. Have we got it? Have we got it?
What a goal.
Always worth a watch.
What a goal.
Let's see it. There you go.
One of the best ones, isn't it? What a touch.
That was Fabian Ayala.
Was that Ayala?
That was the defender.
Ayala, became one of the best defenders around after this.
Where were you watching that, Pablo? You about 13?
It was
a baby.
From 85,
What a goal.
He was a lovely footballer as well.
Yeah.
I think I remember 2014, the semi-final. Of course, Pablo, you played in that game. You played every minute of that World Cup. Went all the way. I was at that game. I watched that game just as a fan, even though because we didn't have that game. It was on the other channel. But it wasn't the best game ever.
No,
was
it was 0-0, very close.
0-0.
Yeah, a great tackle, very similar to the one of Lisandro Martinez against Robben. Right at the end of the game.
You didn't take a penalty?
And no. I think in the penalty taker list, the Kidman was before me.
Were you nervous about taking one? Had you ever taken a penalty?
No, I was probably not. Imagine my first penalty in a semi-final of the World Cup. I was like, no, please. That would have been terrible. No.
What would they be thinking in Argentina now about playing against the Netherlands with the history? Louis van Gaal as well. He was the same manager, of course, in 2014.
Yeah, but Netherlands was good win for them today against USA. I think they have a good team, nothing special, but the same for Argentina.
Yeah.
It's going to be another tough game for sure. But quarter-final, another big game for both teams.
That's a tough one to call, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah, very good game.
2 very different teams. One, you saw today one of the goals, passing moves. They're a good team, fluid team. The Netherlands.
Yeah, both win backs been really good today.
I just want to give you one bit of news that we reported on earlier this evening. The great Brazilian footballer Pelé, he's still undergoing treatment and remains stable, is the latest we've got from his hospital in Sao Paulo. It follows a report in Brazil that he was beginning end-of-life care after not responding to chemotherapy. The statement from the hospital, Israelita Albert Einstein, on Saturday said Pelé had a good response to treatment for respiratory infection care. It's added he was undergoing a reassessment of chemotherapy treatment, so slightly better news, which is encouraging. I think he'd have enjoyed that game, probably not the result, because obviously that unbelievable rivalry between the two countries.
Yes, it's that's at least we can end on some good news, hopefully, and it stays that way.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah.
What a player.
Can Argentina go all the way?
If Messi has to perform like this for them to go all the way, I don't think they're good enough outside of him to be able to. But they do have him, so they have a chance. When he's in the side, they do have a chance.
They want Di Maria back would make a difference.
Yeah,
as
we'll
well,
probably need Di Maria back. Hopefully he's okay for the next game. He's the one who can bring a bit of pace in the final third. You know, he takes players on, and today we saw, so many players playing ball into fit all the time, and I think Di Maria playing out wide could be more dangerous.
Australia had a real go, but in the end, they deserved to win as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Best team won, but absolutely. They put up a really good fight.
OK, thank you very much, chaps. We're out of time, and that's it. 1,000 games for Messi. It's a grand night for him and Argentina. Goodbye.